I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Exactly how many apostles were there in the New Testament Bible? Well, this is one of those trick questions. When I say trick questions, I don't think whoever submitted it is trying to trick me or even themselves or somebody else. It's a trick question because we have to deal with the numbers that are involved. So let's deal with the original apostles. We know there were 12, right? We got it. They're listed in the Gospels. Easy to figure out. We also know, though, at the end of the gospel accounts that Judas went his way. The book of Acts talks about he hung himself, he was gone, and then in chapter 1, they replaced him with Matthias. So technically, there's still 12, but we actually now have a total of 13 that have held the office of an apostle. Then you get to Romans chapter 10, and it talks about the apostle Paul being the apostle to the Gentiles, an apostle out of due time, which would lead him to be the, quote, 13th, but yet the 14th total. So if someone were to ask how many apostles are there, in totality, there were 14. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When you get to the book of Revelation, chapter 21, it talks about the new heaven, the new earth, the new Jerusalem. And in that new Jerusalem, it talks about the foundations having the names of the, quote, you guessed it, apostles. So what do you do with Paul, the apostle out of due season, the apostle to the Gentiles? I think at the end of the day, it's the 12 that are critical. Obviously, Judas and Matthias with the replacement. I think Paul being apostle is an outlier because of his apostleship to the Gentiles. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.